Good morning and welcome to an impromptu edition of Maintenance Like a Mother. Have you ever woken up to a furnace that isn't doing what it's supposed to? Me too. And sometimes, and usually, this seems to happen when it's like super cold outside. So that's what we're doing this morning. I literally just woke up and just made myself a coffee and realized that it's way colder in the house than what's supposed to be. I have an not old, but older Lennox furnace, and what is typically the cause of this, in my experience, is a dirty flame sensor. So I'm going to show you how I address that. Hopefully it fixes everything, and if it works, it's, a fix that might work for you, and a DIY that might save you a big service bill. So anyways, let's get to it. Before you get going, it's good to check out your diagnostic codes. And if you haven't, read the manual for your furnace. Those are also helpful. These are the very important tools that we will need for this project. Coffee, some gritty sandpaper, and a screwdriver with some different heads, because I can't remember which head we need for this particular furnace. And we're going to start by turning off the furnace. And then we're going to take the cover off the furnace. Make sure you turn the furnace off before you start this project. This looks really intimidating, but this little thing right there, that's a flame sensor. And it comes off with one little connecting screw right there, if you can see. So I'm gonna remove that, pull out the flame sensor, and give it a good exfoliation with some sandpaper. Once that little screw is removed, you can pull out your flame sensor right there. And there's our flame sensor right there. I'm going to clean it with some sandpaper. I cleaned the flame sensor, put it back, turn the furnace back on, and let's see what happens. I'm not going to put the cover back yet because I want to see and make sure that it's working. Ugh. This is the part of the fix where you cross your fingers and drink your coffee. Alright, thank you for joining me on this impromptu edition of Maintenance Like a Mother. Furnace appears to be working. I'm going to go back upstairs because it's very cold down here. So cold that even my coffee got cold in that 5 minutes it took me to clean the sensor. And I'm going to make sure that the furnace stays on and does what it's supposed to do, heating up the house. If it doesn't, you'll see a follow-up video almost immediately. If it is working, cheers. Hope that fix works for you too.